Section 63 of the SPS 6 Alabama, southbound I-59, just before milepost 196, which is about Station 1. We do have a right-of-way sign, but our delineator's gone. Have our nail. Sampling before the section, those few core holes. The crack pattern that was in Section 8 continues down this roadway. And that was basically a low severity fatigue pattern in the wheel paths with the cracks, the transverse cracks going across with longitudinal along the center stripe and the crack along the paint stripe with a few other longitudinals added in. So we considered this all block cracking with fatigue cracking in the wheel paths. The other thing that was in Section 8 was this spalling. You can see the pitted areas of pavement. We have at each one of these spalled areas an aggregate which may have some iron in it or something. It looks rusted around each one of those spalled areas. But all of the cracking, the crack widths, are low severity. That's what we considered them, and all these pop-outs, we never considered them really spalls, but more of a, like I say, a pop-out. We had the same issue with an SPS 1 and 5 in Oklahoma, where clay balls got in the mix, and they started having these little spalls. Now, it wasn't cracked like this, but as you can see, it's pretty much random where these spalls occur. They don't always occur on the cracks, or these little pop-outs or whatever. There's a good photo of one of the spalls with the aggregate that I'm talking about. But again, the cracking, the pattern is uniform. It just covers the entire section. So, like I say, we considered it fatigue in the wheel path with the block cracking throughout the section. We're at 225, 250. Again, consistent throughout. There was no areas that were worse than any of the others. All cracking stayed at low severity. We just had those areas where it was spalled because of that aggregate type. And that's about it. This is Section 63 supplemental of the SPS 6 in Alabama. And dominant distress is fatigue and block. It's basically just a uniform pattern throughout the entire section. I mean, that's basically what we've got. And like I say, the pop-outs from that type of aggregate and that takes us to Station 5. We have our end delineator. We have a state sign. The stationing that they've got on that sign, just for posterity, is 23 plus 70. I don't see any 1 before that. And that's the end of Section 63 of the SPS 6, Alabama, southbound I-59, September 12th, 06.